Okay, it looks like I'm live. Let me get on over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Let me move this off here. Okay. Here I am. At least I shouldn't have to mute this time, right? Okay. But I do need to remember to put myself on live chat. Ta-da! Woohoo! Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. What is this for? I'm just checking some things out. Because I don't know what. Oh. Okay. Perfect. Good to know. Hey, Rebecca and Melissa is back again. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to work on that winter glue book. And I'm going to pimp an idea that I had. I don't know if anybody else has done it because I didn't go look. But we got the cover and the first page done the last time we were on here. And I've got my little envelope of goodies. I have a whole other box of goodies. Carla, glue, glue, glue. I will, Melissa. I definitely will. I always come on because I get wound up during the live stream. So I have a live stream after the live stream thing that I do. Because I get so wound up, and it's, it's nice to come on and unwind a little bit before I do the invoices. And just have, a little non-sale related fun before I put my nose to the grindstone. And I have tons and tons. I don't have much fussy cut, but I have lots of magazine images. I'm slowly working my way through stuff, fussy cutting. So, but I have an idea that I want to run by you guys. I got off here last time and I went out and I was like, I did this ridiculous thing. I took a cheap dollar store calendar that I had that I was actually going to use for something else. And I started to make it into my glue book because I just can't get my shit together with my actual glue book. So that'll just be for next year. So rather than miss out on all of it. Cookie salad. Are you kidding me? Oh, the Tabasco pie was so over. No, I just can't even. I did not see the cookie salad. I will have to go watch it. Cookie salad. What will they think of next? So this is being made out of a cheap, just like this, dollar store calendar. I've only done the cover and the first page so far. But this is exactly the, whoa, this calendar is a little bit different. Two. So here we go with January. So this one may have a few more pages. But this is the type of calendar I'm using. It's straight from the Dollar Tree, fresh today. Oh, ew, no. Why? Why, Carla? Why? So that's what we're making it out of. So this is a bird's calendar. But I went out and I showed it to Els. I'm like, I did the most ridiculous thing because I just can't get those signatures sewn in. I don't know what's wrong with me. My Christmas is like in the dumpster emotionally. Or was January? Chow, chi, chow, chow. Cool Whipped fruit and cookies. That's just wrong. Wrong, Carla. Wrong. I will watch the video, though. You know I will. I'll watch it with my mouth hanging open and my eyes closed, maybe. But while we were out there, we had a couple of other ideas. Oh, my God. My hands are so messy. So here's kind of what we thought. What if you took one of these? And if I had oriented this one the right way, but I started the picture off, let me fold this over. I started the picture this way as if it were a regular book. But if I'd done this, if I had opened it this way and oriented my collage like this, let me get to a regular page. Not this preview shenanigans. Okay, so let's say, I mean, this is birds, and I'm not really a bird person, so I would probably do it with a calendar like this. They're pretty, but I'm not a bird person. If I had oriented it this way and just put my scrapbook sheet on there and made my collage, the thought was you could create, instead of like just having a calendar, you could suddenly, right? Sure, use the big words, Carla. Use the accurate, smart words. I get it. I get it. You could turn it into like a vision board calendar. So if you didn't want to do all 12 months at once, or if you wanted to make it like a collaborative family thing, you could put on your scrap paper over whatever, you might get an ugly calendar from a relative or a coworker, or you might get 6 calendars, those are pretty usual, like gift exchanges with coworkers and stuff. That's the kind of thing you might get. But you could put your scrapbook paper on, or plain paper, or tea-dyed paper. Or we're going to turn this into a vision board calendar, or a giant planner, yeah. And you could just punch a new hole in it, or you could just make the paper below the whole punchy line, If you do that, though, if you add on and you're going to use you're not going to reinforce this in any way, you probably want to put a little tape or washi or something on there, because the calendar is going to get heavy over time. But I thought, what a great idea. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to do this as a thing I'm doing in the next year. I'll obviously do January's probably next week or the week after. Cat calendar, or my sister will send me something. 100% right. That kind of gift where people, or you might even get 2 or 3, who knows, and you don't need 2 or 3 calendars. Just a way to make something else out of it. You have the glue book option. If you just want to make a little themed glue book, this is one way to do it. Just treat it like it's a book. Put it landscape instead of portrait and just have fun with it. You can put in pockets and do all kinds of stuff. But I thought, in addition to doing that, if you wanted to make it like a collaborative family thing, you could put it up and have like an envelope or a clear plastic sleeve with images in it. Or you could use your everyday ephemera. If you all go to, like, say it's Christmas time, the zoos and the I've lost a word. Where you go and you look at trees and plants and shit, and you pay to get in. They always have light shows. I'm sure Carla probably knows the word. Masking tape. Washi would work if you glued it down. Or packing tape. Something just to make it more sturdy. You could put the scrapbook paper on there, and then you could add your everyday ephemera, your tickets, you could have people write on it. I could even see if you put this up and some of those little like cork strips next to it with some big tags on it. You could put a little pocket at the bottom and have everybody write stuff on their specific tag all month long, and then pop them right in there, and then flip up for the next one and start all again. But you would already have put your scrapbook paper on there so that you don't have to do it each month. Arboretum, botanical garden. Yes, thank you. Renee wins. But also arboretum. All those places that do the light shows, and you go and you see the Christmas lights, and it's different than it is normally, and you go at night instead. If you bought tickets to something like that, or you all went to the movies together, or you had a special dinner out. I think these boxes are big enough. If you have one of those little printers that does like the Insta size pictures, you could put somebody's face on there for their birthday, anniversary. You could use stickers. So not only can it be kind of a short, colorful, fun monthly calendar, But you can also you can use it personally as a vision board or as a way to like memorialize some things each month. Hey, Scrap Chick. I'm totally ignoring people. Hi, Renee. Hi, Colleen. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. So I just, as an idea to throw it out there for anybody who gets an extra calendar, an ugly calendar, a calendar that you're like, why would anybody even want an Argyle Socks calendar? Whatever it is, if it doesn't appeal to you. The one I'm using is an inspirational one. Like it's got quotes from religious people on it. Now, I'm not necessarily Christian, and I don't mind the calendar. It's got some gorgeous pictures in it. But let's say you are totally anti-religious things. Well, that's a way to reuse the calendar without having to deal with the religious component if it bothers you. Or vice versa. Let's say you hate baby animals. I don't know why, but you might. I don't know that I'd want a calendar of one hanging up in my house, even though I totally dig looking at pictures of baby animals on the internet. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell. It's my dirty little secret. Oh, I will have to go look at those when we're off here. Awesome. Love it. So yeah. So like this doesn't really fit my personality. And while it's pretty, this is the one I'm going to use as my vision board calendar for next year. I'm going to do January, set up probably next week or not with Christmas. I don't know. I'm probably not doing Hanging in the Hollow on Christmas Day. So probably the week after. I'll start with January, and I'll put all the scrapbook paper on for the whole year, and then each month I'll pull the calendar down off the wall, and I'll. Awesome, Renee. And that's cool. Whatever you are, whatever flavor, it's the universe. I'm pagan, but I don't hate on other religions. I would not buy normally a religious calendar for myself. But if I got one as a gift, and like I said, the pictures in this are, I just dropped that on the floor, are stunning. Look at them. They're gorgeous. And Henry David Thoreau was a poet, not necessarily, Ralph Waldo Emerson. These are just some gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. I wouldn't necessarily throw it out, but I'm just saying, if you were to get a calendar, I'm trying to think of something that would be totally horrendous. Carla, help me out here. I mean, this is a beautiful calendar. It just happened to be the one that I had when I desperately was looking around my room like, what am I going to do about this glue book situation? Because I'm just not getting there finishing my other one. Cool. Oh, Carla, that's a good description. I like it. A car parts calendar with boobies, yes. Or you somehow come across I don't know, a calendar of beards, and you're like, ew, facial hair. Because I like a well-groomed man. A well-kept beard is okay. I'm on the fence about mustaches, but Tom Selleck looks good with his porn stash, but I'm telling you, most men, please just shave that shit off. I can't even. You love whoopie cream pies. Oh my gosh. Whatever it is. Or you get some kind of naked lady calendar. You're like, I'm really not into naked ladies. Maybe you're gay and you're a man. I don't know. And so boobies don't do it for you. I'm just saying, we all kind of get those gifts. We're like, So I just thought that as a suggestion to put out there for you all. I'm going to definitely do it because I thought it was so much fun. I did not come up with this idea myself. Els and I she said something and I said something, and then the idea was a thing. And there's, so I could see you putting this up on the wall, all set up, and having the cork strips off to the side with the tags for the family. There's just so many variations that you could do with this that I couldn't not put it out there. Did she mean Whoopi Goldberg? I love Whoopi, the actress. My husband will be a cat. My next husband will be a cat. That should be an interesting wedding. Els brought me this one too as an option, but I can't with the sloth. I got a thing. I want that image off the cover. I can't help myself. Although they're fun to look at on the internet, but I don't need a calendar of them. So that sloth, though, does me in. See, there he is. It's the sloth. He is July. For not being a Karen, right? So, it's a thing to do. Yeah, or the ones that you get, like, sometimes banks send them out. And, oh my God, that baby tiger. Ah, hedgehog. Or porcupine. One or the other. It's too cute. Okay. So, but this is the one. I'm going to use the birds one. And I will do a 1 page a month in there. Oh, no. Or I'm not reading that out loud. I didn't read it out loud. Renee embraces her Karen tendencies. Hey, Arlene, how are you? How's the hand doing? You getting any better? Oh, I hadn't heard that, Carla. Is that what we used to call a fluffy bunny? I don't know if they still use that term. That could be totally. So this is how the collage turned out last time. After I got offline, I added in the sticker for hot chocolate weather, a few of the snowflake stickers, and a little birdie sticker. Just for fun. Because I forgot I had the sticker page. You're a barefoot person? I hate shoes. I hate shoes with a passion. I cannot even tell you. Okay, so we're going to set our stickers aside for right now. That needs to go over there. And as a bonus, the one I'm working in came with this extra tea time calendar. So I may turn that into something else, although I do love the cups of tea. So I might be inclined to keep the tea and just do something over this side. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that came with this one. Sometimes you get a 2-pack. All right. So getting down to the paper. We don't want to put the plaid paper again. So maybe we should go with this paper on the opposing page because it's the opposite side. Okay, so that's an option, or that. I'm going to let you guys pick the paper because Carla picked the first one. So whoever, let me get them all out there. Snowmen. Before anybody says anything, let me get all the options out there. We got snowflakes. And, oh, that's not an option because that's many things. And then we've got, this is the opposite of the cover, so I'm going to use that on the back, so that's not an option either. So these are our options for tonight. We've got the leaves and berries, the neutral snowflake, red Christmas snowman stripe, or this snowflakey one. Go. Pick, 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 pick. Blue snowflake. Arlene wins. All right. Oh. Hey. That's interesting. Okay. I learned a new thing. Okay. Paper trimmer. Here we go. Let's make some stuff happen. Renee has a touch of gypsy. Let's see. I'm kind of in the same boat as Renee, but I don't get out into the outdoors very often in my current living situation. And that is not a complaint. This is an observation. All right. So let's move some of these scissors out of the way so I can actually get this pushed up high enough where you guys can see what I'm doing. Since I moved my camera around. So first we're going to start trimming the paper. So we know to cut it a little bit beyond. Oop. Nope. Not get carried away here. That's cool. I like that, Renee. I have a little bit of wanderlust in my soul. I grew up in a military family, and we moved about every 3 years for my entire, until I was like 16 or 17. And then, I've had the bug ever since. I really have. I hate to pack up my things, but I really do love to move. All right, that'll do it, right? So if you were doing this and you put all your scrapbook paper and you covered over the hole, you could, if you have an industrial thingy, you could just like punch the whole thing at once. There's not that many pages in here. Or you just decide on your own where the approximate middle is and punch at will after you've done it. And Arlene does sage and other herbs. I do. I don't do incense very often because I have asthma, and sometimes the perfumey bits of the incense will get the better of my allergies. But most herbs I can burn safely, and so that's my preference. There are a few incenses that I really like, but I honestly don't use them that much. That's how I roll. All right, so let's get this baby edged. Let's not get the inking police on our case tonight. No crafty police. Let's not have that kind of drama. So I am pagan, just for new people who might be in the room, but I'm all religions friendly. I have a degree in religious studies because religion fascinates me. I didn't really grow up with any religious framework because my mom just didn't dig it. I guess my dad didn't either. Because of their own upbringing, they grew up in Catholic households, and they just weren't, they just didn't dig religion. So I grew up without really any. So all religion kind of fascinates me. But in a kind of esoteric way. I lean more towards paganism with Buddhist flavor. And I find the rest of it interesting. I just don't personally dig Christianity, but if that's your bag, more power to you. Whatever gets you through, I think all religion, applied appropriately, can be an amazing thing. I don't do patchouli. The smell really gets to me. But I dig vanilla. I do like wild orange. That's nice. But patchouli just tickles my nose a little much. It ticks something in my allergies. I'm not sure what. I don't make a big deal if I'm around people that are wearing it, like, ew, that smells bad, that sort of thing. But I avoid it personally on my person. It's just my preferences. Again, whatever works for you. I'm not saying it's good, bad, or otherwise. If you like it, that is awesome. My fingers hurt today from wrapping all them belly bands. I saved one of these, so don't worry about me. There were two, So I did save one so I can use the cut aparts in the book. Never fear. As a matter of fact, in a minute, we're probably going to cut them out. I think I want to use a couple on the next collage. Okay. Let me get this up without sticking it to myself or the desk or the lamp. See if we can get this thing under control. Okay. We want to try and get it even, right? As much as I can. My whole world's a little to the left. Here we go. Stick down, stick down. Let me jump on over to the other side and smooth it down over here. Okay, I think I missed a little bit of glue right in here. So I'm going to whip out that glue stick and make it stick. I think my glue stick might be hating me. I overused it earlier today. So many belly bands. Come on, stick down, will you? You just put a ton of glue on you. Okay. Miss Renaissance Fairs, yeah, you smell it a lot there. It's a tricycle? Okay. Oh. I don't have any problem with that. Although I do like to read the magazines a lot of times before I... Yep, you can only put 200 characters in a box. Oh, nice, Melissa. Renee has no confidence to use I smell amazing. Good night, Renee. Thank you so much for coming in. And you do smell amazing. Yeah, we're smelling patchouli. Mousy Dub's like, what did I just walk into? First there was a sale. Now people are smelling. We're talking about things we like to smell like. I like vanilla. Some of the ladies like patchouli, and Arlene likes a mix of patchouli and wild orange. Or she likes both those things, and I wasn't totally paying attention. But we're actually working on my glue book and just yakking away about stuff. All right, so now I need that other page with the cut aparts. Oh, those are stickers. Hold the phone. I got to make sure I've got all the things. Okay. So these are different cut aparts than those. But do we have another one of these then? Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be the side for it. No, okay. So we're going to keep that one as, okay. Just talking about, so I'm going to cut these cut aparts apart. I want to use a couple on the collage. We have smaller ones and bigger ones. So if you'll just bear with me while I cut these things out, because it makes me happy. Ah, I did it again. I really need to cut that thing off. Good night, Melissa. Thanks for coming. You have a great evening. Hope you get lots of good sleep. Okay. And I'm just going to continue cutting these cut aparts out. Because I suck at cutting these apart with scissors. Oh, nice. Oh, I love it. That's awesome, Arlene. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that's weird. I think I might need to get a new cutter. My cutter's being very weird. Look at it, cut it so it's a little wonky on the end. It like left a little tail on there. I think that's the first time I've ever had to correct my paper trimmer. Peeled away right there. All right. So it was a little bit off over here. Wish me luck. I have shadows, so it's hard to see where I want to cut. Okay, loved it. Awesome. Well, life's a little off. What can I say? Okay. Here we go. They're in the paper pack, so why not make use of them, right? Plus, I have an entire box of Christmas things and the stuff that I got from Sharon O's giveaway that she sent me, and a couple other people have sent me a couple Christmas things as well. So you do have a pretty big stash to draw from, but I hate to waste things. So there's that. I need a piece of foil. Does that really work? Someone told me once to do it with a fingernail file, and I couldn't figure that shit out for the life of me. Snowman. I love me a goofy snowman. Okay, that one's a little off too. I need to trim just a smidge more off there. Oh, I still haven't trimmed the torque. Still haven't trimmed the bottom off that. It's just a quick, I know it won't keep the edge, but I have an extra blade floating around somewhere. I just have refused to change it because they're expensive. And I'm a cheap bitch. You know that's true about me. Cheap, 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 cheap. Okay. There's one more page with some slightly bigger images, and we're going to cut that too. I know this is not the exciting gluey part. I'm sorry. There will be gluing, Carla, I swear. The sticks that go in the V. Mr. Bossy hasn't gone to bed yet. Okay. Get in there, darn you. Do what I want you to do. Okay, let's see. One more here. I would definitely like to live somewhere where there's a little snow, I think, because I miss the seasons. Like, it's great having a nice winter, like a nice, mostly mild winter. But I got to tell you, I don't love the change out for not having snow being that I have to put up with 110, 120 degrees. That does not make me quite so happy. And I've been doing it for a long time now, and I'm just kind of over it. Like, that's one of my biggest things. I'm not a sun baby, so all this desert, well, it might be great for joints and arthritis and stuff like that, or if you have chronic back pain. I'm so over I get why people do the snowbird thing, why they live somewhere in the winter and somewhere different in the summer, because the desert in the summer, it's just too much for me now. It didn't used to bother me as much. I mean, it was never great shakes, but The top strip. On these, it's not decorative. It just says Echo Park paper. It doesn't have any of the decorative images. But on the tag sets that I sold tonight, you're going to find some wonky stuff going on with that because, let me see if I can find them. I had some off of one of Elsa's pads that didn't have the holes in it. And so, you know, they have the perforation and there's a small side and a big side. I used all of it because I didn't want to have to cut any more belly bands. I was like totally, please last to the end. Please last to the end. Because it takes me a couple hours to cut belly bands when I do it. Because, you know, I cut them in bulk and I use them until they're gone. So when I get to the end, I'm like, oh, I got to cut belly bands again. So there are going to be some interesting belly bands. I upcycled everything. The paper pack I got from Curly did. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of them are nice, and I do keep them. I use them for a couple of different things, but that's one of the things that I do is on small items, I'll use them as belly bands because you don't need a great big old belly band for a little bitty item. All right, so those are cut out. They are ready to use and abuse. So we're going to go with a combination glue stick and Aleene's glue. And we are going to knock this thing out of the park. Okay, I'm going to dry. I've got my envelope of starter images. If we have to, I will break into my box of goodies. But let's see what we can do with images out of the envelope tonight. Okay. So, somebody thumbs me down. I love it. Thank you. I have arrived. Okay, these are autumn images, and we don't want those. Maybe we want to use this big Christmas tree. I don't know. It doesn't go all the way to the top. Let's see. How does that look on camera? Let's see. I think I maybe want to use that as part of the cover. So I'm going to set that aside for now. Let's see. So here is a fun snowman. You know, I love snowmen. We've got this little scrap of green paper. Let's see what we can come up with. We could go with that snowman. Ooh, there's a nice winter scene. Or we've got these. Okay, so I'm having a thing. Let's see. Oh, here's some nice, fun, small images. Let's hold those aside. There's some lights going out. Let's see. Let's see. Not ready for that yet. Give me just a minute to flip through here. And then I will be back to the chat. Okay. Not ready for that. Got some words off to the side here. Let's put all the words in one spot. Or there's that snowman. We've got snowman to choose from. Right? You know what? It's all interaction. I happened to look over and notice it. The screen froze. Boo on the screen. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do? I don't think I'm ready for this Christmas tree yet. Not on this blue paper. I know likey. So let's put that aside for a minute. Let's decide on one of our 3 snowmen. And we'll go from there. So do we want that snowman? That snowman or that? I'm thinking I think maybe I want to use this snowman. I think so. Let's see. Okay. So if we do that, put the snowman there. We want to leave a little bit of the so far so good. Let's see what we've got in here. Let's see. Maybe I will. Let me refresh and see. I know there's not very many people in, so we're not going to have a whole lot of chat. Everybody probably went off to bed. They're like, I spent all my money. I'm going to sleep now. A snowflake is a winter butterfly. That's kind of cute. Okay, so what if we move this up here? I'll put this down here. Let's see. Hold on, I'm just flipping to see if there's anything I like better. So we might use that as well. Oh, there's some really cute ones in here. I have to tell you, glue booking makes me happy. Okay, that's probably not a thing. Okay, so there's that. The blizzard one is cute. Okay, so let's see. There's a guy snowboarding. So let's see about this. There is just somebody like having a nice... Oh, there's a lady just jumping in her pink snowsuit. Let's put that up there. And let's move her down here and put this up there. Okay, I think I like it. Okay, so let's start with our snowman and work from there. We'll see what happens. Well, actually, we've got to start with this picture first. Okay, where's our ink pad? Oh, you've been up since 4. Oof, Dad, that's a lot of hours. Well, when you head off to bed, I wish you the best night's sleep possible. I hope you get lots of rest. 4 a.m. is awfully early. Okay. I know when I get done here, I have tons of work to do. Okay. So let's glue that down. Okay. I had SpaghettiOs and meatballs during the break because I'm lazy. And it's kind of a nostalgic thing. Like, I used to love that when I was a kid. SpaghettiOs with meatballs. So you want to leave a little border all the way around. You know, I got these purple glue sticks because they were really cheap at back to school, but they stick a lot in the lid, like the glue. I don't know. They seem... The lid just wants to be stuck on there. Oh, I bet, Mousy, I bet. So I've got a bunch of videos to catch up on. So while I'm invoicing and packing orders tomorrow or the next day, you know, whenever the payments come in, I definitely have plenty to keep me busy. Plus, I'm still on my Christmas movie kick right up until Christmas Day, and then I'm over it. But I rewatched some that I watched last year because they're just cutesy movies, you know. It's kind of a feel-good thing. It's a guilty pleasure, I guess. But I do like me some Christmas movies. I've watched some Amazon Prime. I have not seen the Charlie Brown Christmas Tree, and I'd love to see the Santa Claus. That's one of my favorite movies with Tim Allen. I know it's silly, but I just love that movie. And a few others that I just haven't seen in a couple of years. I'm going to see if they're available on Prime or if I can find them for free somewhere. The Charlie Brown Christmas Tree, probably not. You usually can catch that on network TV, or you got to pay. And I don't think it's a rentable thing. I think you have to buy and I can't find my TV remote, so I'm SOL there. I have no idea where I put it. I will eventually find it when I'm cleaning. It's just fallen down somewhere. It's fallen and it can't get back up. All right, there's our snowman. Who has glare. Okay. What did we think we were doing next? This one, right? Which way? I think I want it that way. We want that to cover some of both. I like the overlap. Okay. And let's see what else. Today, I've been working on purple, obviously. I've got a big batch of tea going. I started rewatching the Supernatural series from season 1 because some new episodes became available on Netflix. So, and it's been a while. I can't watch too much of it in a row, though, because it's kind of a heavy show. And, you know, my headspace is iffy at best this year at Christmas. I'm usually not this bad. You know, I get a little bit of seasonal stuff. But this year has been particularly wacky. I haven't seen it yet. I really do want to see it. But I want to be able to just sit down and binge a bunch of it. But it looks really good. And I love the actors in it. So I think I will enjoy it. Just going to go ahead and ink all these up at once so I don't have to stop every time I want to glue something down. Now, I know you don't have to ink the edges. I do it because I like it. I'm not saying anybody else should have to do it. It's just a me thing. I know a lot of people don't actually prefer inked edges. I just think it gives it a little something. But I don't use the tool. So, I'm sure I'm violating some sort of craft law. This is why I don't use Elsa's ink pads, though, because that's what I do with them. All right, let's glue this down. And then I will check the chat again. I don't know if there's actually, I just like put in that hashtag. I hope that's the right one. I haven't caught one of Nicole's Christmas glue book videos. I'm very behind. She's still working in her Halloween one where I'm watching. And so I may have just put that too low. We'll see what happens. Oh, hello, tags. Okay, this is just me. All right. So So let's see. So we're going to put this one down here, just a little bit like that. Yes. And that's the other side of this paper right there. It was the cut aparts. Okay. So we're going to go a little bit below and a little bit over. All right. So, yeah. So I started rewatching Supernatural, which I love the show. I love what they've done with, mythology and folklore. But I did forget exactly how intense and emotional the episodes make me feel. So that's a thing. So let's maybe put that one right there. Go ahead and nail that one down. So when we're done with this page, then the live will be over and I will get to invoicing. And I got to go out and change my papers out before I do that, though, which that takes an hour because I got to do both the tea and the purple. So we're just going to have a little tiny bit of overlap there. So I want to watch a couple of movies and TV shows. You're busy all the time, though, aren't you, Arlene? You do a lot of stuff. I see you everywhere helping people out and doing stuff. I think it's awesome. You are one busy lady, that's for sure. Okay, where do we want this? I think I wanted it up here, though, right? So let's see about these other small pictures. Oops, that's upside down. Getting carried away with myself. I know I had them in other places, but now I'm just having fun with it. I think I like her right there. Got the couple doing their thing over here. So we might push that all the way down to the corner. And then we could do that with a little bit of overlap. I think I like it. Okay, so let's make this happen. It's easy to get sucked into YouTube. One video after the next. You like it's totally a rabbit hole. The other one that does well, both Pinterest and Instagram, the same thing can happen. You're like, ooh, let me go check out this person's channel. Ooh, let me go check out that. Oh my gosh. Because I don't just look at what's in my feed, Although I am subscribed to a hefty amount of people. I have not actually been on Pinterest or Instagram that much because it's such a time sink. Pinterest is one of my guilty pleasures. But I'm trying to avoid it because I'm trying to be good. I love me some Pinterest. It's just fun to peruse the images and get ideas. Sometimes when I'm like not feeling real creative, I'll just go browse Pinterest and Instagram because people do some amazing things. Some very out of the box thinkers out there. God, all my fingers are purple. Okay, let's see if I can make this better. Nope, I'm just making it worse. Got like a whole glue bomb thing going on right there. Oh, I wish I knew where where's that paper towel? I know I had a paper towel. Okay, we're just going to have a purple spot right there. I did. I had a paper towel. I had a couple of them. And I've misplaced my baby wipes as well. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to put that one down first now. Be more careful with your sticky things. Talking to myself. Just sticky things everywhere. Okay. Let's try and not get it everywhere. Oh, we just say harvest around here. We don't murder anything. I mostly use stuff that's, secondhand anyway. It was on its way out to begin with. I've been doing this for a long time, though. I love collage. I always have. But I'm not like an artist. I just a dabbler. There are some really amazing people on YouTube who are actually collage artists. And I love to see what they do. Again, out of the box thinkers, every one of them. I think I'm a little too conventional to actually be a true artist. Although every now and then I have a moment. You alter books that your sister finds for free. I get them cheap or for free, and if I buy them, I try and buy like the acceptable copies because they're usually falling apart anyway. And I don't feel bad about taking apart a book that's already in, really bad shape. Honestly. I just don't. That's all I can say. All right, let's see if we can find a few smaller images. See what else we can do. That is too big. See if there's a few other small images in this pile that make me go, yeah, that belongs there. Okay. Give me a minute. Just need another small something. Oh, here's our fun flamingo. I think he might be too big for this, though. Yeah, because I don't want to block out any more of that. I've already blocked out a good portion of that scene. It would need to be truly tiny. Do I have anything in here that's truly tiny? Okay, here are some little bitty tiny things. Let me see if I can cut something off there. Okay. Let's see about some of these little tiny pictures. This is from some recipes out of a holiday issue of a magazine. And they're just cute little fun images. So I thought I might be able to use a couple of these. Why not, right? I think it was all about setting a holiday table, so they're all carrying around little pieces for putting on the table. So here's a little bitty one of two of them carrying a candy cane like that. It's teeny tiny. Oops. There's a little teeny tiny image. Let's see. Here's a guy with a little wreath. And there's a guy, a lone guy, a guy by himself with a candy cane. So let's use him as well. These are just the littlest, teeniest images. Now we're going to see if I can actually ink these without screwing up the whole thing. Wish me luck. That's cool. I know some people buy like dollar store books and use those for altered books too because they're cheap. I just like the idea of making something old new again though. But there's nothing wrong with using cheap things either, even if they're new. There's no reason why everything needs to be vintage or old. New stuff is perfectly fine. Use what you got. That's what I say. If I had a car, I'd do more. I don't know if recycle's still a thing, but I know you can search like Craigslist and stuff for people giving away magazines and stuff like that. But I don't have a car, so those are things I can't do at the moment. Someday, though. Yep, and a lot of people are taking up the task they did in the last part of this year, probably largely because of COVID, but also just because, it's a thing of using up what they have and avoiding buying too much new stuff. That's been a trend for a little while, and I think that's cool. Says the woman who just had a sale. Right? Okay, so let's see. Where do we want to put this? I think I like one down here in the corner. Let's put the little lady with the glass down here in the corner. Oops. Just glued my fingers with the glue stick. Okay. So these are small. So let's put the lady with the fork kind of right there in the middle. Okay. Then we have just teeny tiny images to use. Super fun. Okay. So let's stick this little guy in here. And he'll go right there. All right, now it's the last chance to make sure I got. We'll probably put one right there, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Next time I glue book, I will get out my other images so I have a few more to choose from. I thought we might just start with, a small batch before I get overwhelmed with things. So now let's look at some words. Let's see, we've got holiday, which we could put right here in the middle. Okay. Oh, I forgot about my penguin. Snap. Okay. Thanksgiving is the wrong word for this journal. Okay, let me cut out this. It says always in season. So I might be able to use that. Gigi's being a little bit naughty tonight. Sounds like she's not following her commands. Okay, so maybe I want holiday down here. I need to trim it up a little bit and put this up here. And what else do we have going on in here? Okay, and then we have season's greetings. So, ooh, where would we put that? You can also do holiday. No, I don't like it there. put seasons, ingredients kind of right there. Okay. So we want to push that over to the side though, yeah? We don't want everything to be like right in the middle. Okay, I think that's where I want it. And then we can look at a couple of stickers and then we'll be all done. Let's just trim this a little closer at the top and the bottom. Okay. Now we need, okay, I think I can make it work on here. The words you have to glue on something. Otherwise, you wind up with sticky all over your collage, and that is no good. Okay, so we're going to push that out over one of his buttons. There we go. Oh my God, Arlene, it could be. Could totally be a thing. That would be so weird, don't you think? Can you imagine? And just being totally unaware that you did it, right? I need a piece of paper. Why are there never any pieces of paper? I sell paper for a living. I can never find a piece of paper when I want to write something down or glue on something. You'd think I'd be having scraps running out my ears that I could write on. Nope. Everything I'm looking at, no, I can't use that. I don't want to use that. A crafter's dilemma. Just can't bear to part with any of our things, right? All right, and then let's do always in season, and we will be looking at some stickers then. I didn't do a very good job with these words. It's a little wiggly. That's okay. Life is a little wiggly. You think you're doing one thing and all of a sudden, nope, you're not doing that no more. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that paper so I'm not trying to write over the glue later. Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. Melissa, you seem to be having a go of it. Hey, Miss Gigi, how are you? It's morning there in Sweden? Oh my goodness. We're just wrapping up. I'm going to put a few stickers on this baby and we'll be all done. Let me get rid of some of these scraps though. All right, let me find the sticker sheet. All right, here are some of our cutesy stickers. So let's see what we want to use on here. Let's see. Could always use a couple of snowflakes, right? So let's put a little snowflake right there. Who can't use a couple of snowflakes? Let's try one of these over here. And do another little red one. Let's do it right up here. Love the little penguin. What do we need? Do we need anything else? Oh, I love that penguin and snowman, but I don't think there's a place on here for maybe. Let's see. I'm going to peel it off. We're going to find a place for it. And that will be the last thing. There. I just need a snowman and a penguin. Okay, I do think I like it kind of right in here. Just a cute little snowman and a penguin hanging out. Let me use my scissors to make that stick down. Because they're kind of a thicker sticker. I'm a poet. The snowman needs a cup of chocolate. Is there one on there? That's a big cup of chocolate. He would just melt away to nothing. But we've got our snowman and our penguin. We've got to think about snowmen. So there we go. That is our second collage. So there's the first one from yesterday. And then that's the one from today. And the next time that we come on, we'll be working on the next page. So that is our calendar turned into a glue book because I couldn't get my stuff together. And I'm just having a good time with it. This is there's no rhyme or reason for this. I am just having fun. This lifts my spirits and makes me happy. And don't forget about the idea we had earlier. If you are so inclined and you get a calendar that you don't need or that it is not to your taste, you could turn it into a calendar vision board like we talked about. Put some scrapbook paper over the pictures, and you could do like a vision board thing or a family thing. It's all at the beginning of the video if you guys missed it. But I just thought, what a fun way to do things. I must have talked about that for 10 or so minutes at the beginning of this video. So we have been on. I'm Miss Gigi. We're going to run out on you. I'm so sorry. But thank you for coming in. It's great to see you. I love your channel. You have some great stuff going on. And I like seeing you in all the boxes, especially Miss Jersey's. And I think I've seen you in Johnny's, maybe. I've seen you a couple of places. But we're going to head out for tonight. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I do wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Good night, ladies.